Hello, my friends. I hope you are all well and have had lots of stitchy time since my last Flosstube. Happy Mother's Day to all those wonderful women out there, whether you're a dog mom, a people mom, a god mom, or even a fairy godmother. Or if you just care for people, which I think is all women. Bless you. Happy Mother's Day. I hope it was wonderful. Ours was wonderful. We went out and had a dinner with a bunch of family members, and it was just a joy. So happy Mother's Day. I do want to show you what I got for Mother's Day from my sweet daughter. This is a scroll frame that she found at Hobby Lobby. And can we just take a moment to appreciate how hard it must be for non-stitchers to shop for stitchers? So bless her heart, I love this. And I'm thinking it will be great for when I finally get around to doing her Bella Filipina that she picked out to do the beading. So I'm looking forward to trying that. And she also got me a Hobby Lobby gift card. So excited to use that. So I wanted to thank lots of folks. First off, the Bougie Stitchers. I was their BFF a couple of weeks ago, and what an honor. That was so much fun. So Jenny and Nancy, thank you so much. Thank you for shouting me out and for choosing me for your BFF. Thank you. And then I also got a shout out from Yasmin's Made with Love, and I hadn't seen that Flosstube before, and she is just a joy. So I hope you'll go check her out. She was so funny. She was talking about her stash and her husband, and she said, he's just gonna have to suck it up. So I thought that was great. So I went ahead and subscribed. She's wonderful. She's got some great projects, and she's a huge Barbara Anna fan, and I just love seeing all of those amazing charts done up. So go check out Yasmin. I also wanted to thank all of my wonderful subscribers and commenters, and you were all so kind about my rough week last time. And I will say this week has also been challenging, a different thing altogether, and I will give you a personal update at the end of the video. But I will say that I could really use my prayer warriors, so if you're willing to stick around, I would be very grateful. So enough about that. We'll talk about that later. But I will not be turning off my phone in case I get any text messages or phone calls right now. So I apologize in advance if there's any interruptions. As far as my website goes, thank you so much for everyone who bought bags. You wiped me out again. I'm working on a new batch that will be out by my next video, and I think I have 8 or 9 new bags coming out, so it'll be a big one. There will be hopefully plenty, and I'm also working on something new for the website, so keep an eye out for that. I'm excited, and I will post. I probably will wait. I like to give my YouTube viewers first crack at it when I put new things on the website. So after I post the new video in 2 weeks, I'll wait a day or so, and then I'll post it on Instagram as well. So keep an eye out for that. And thank you again. I have also started through the website a finishing service, so I wanted to just show you a couple of the things that I've made for Sweet Jane. She's an amazing stitcher, and I have part of her order done, so I'd like to show you some of those because we all love to see finished items, right? So this is the first one, and I'll see if I can find the pattern name, but this is so cute. And I just finished it with some trim, some pretty Christmas fabric on the back. I love this little spoon. So that one, so cute. And then we have Be Naughty. I believe this is a Lizzie Kate. And I just finished it with this ribbon. I found this ribbon, it kind of has ruffles on either side and it's flat in the middle. So then I ran this green ribbon through that little flat part, and it just looks so pretty. And then this trim. This trim I found at, I want to say Joann's this last year. And I just love it. It looks like it would just be a mess, but it's not. It's very sturdy. There's no flaking of anything. It's just really cute. I love it. And then I just used the same fabric on the back. So that is Be Naughty by Lizzie Kate. It's got these cute little buttons. Cute. And then this beautiful little, I made this flat fold out of this egg pattern, and I'll see if I can find this one too. This is a flat fold, and I chose a color that brings out this purple in the hearts. And then I just used some rickrack to hold it up, and some Lady Dot Creates little mini pom-pom trim around it. So it's so pretty. This was we had trouble figuring out what to do with this one. It deserves a place of honor, and I think a pillow would have just been, with the frame and everything, I think the flat fold works really well. So there you go. And then this is the last one I have done so far. I have some more of hers that I'm working on, but this one was a kit, and it's by Stacy Nash. Fresh Picked Pin Keep. So pretty. So the kit came with everything. It came with the bows and the buttons and the backing fabric and instructions on how to finish it. So I did exactly what the instructions said. And here's the pillow. Came with this pretty ribbon and the buttons and the backing fabric. And then what I love about this, I don't know if you can see it, but it had me put little X's all the way down the seam on all sides. And I just love that. I might try that again. That's so pretty. So there it is, all done. So thank you, Jane, beautiful work. And I am hoping to get everything out to her by end of this week. So moving on to my cross stitching. I had one start, three finishes, an FFO, and I have one whip. So I'll start with my FFO. This is one I don't think I showed you guys before, and I'm going to put a picture here because it's been gifted. This was Hive Rules that I did by Primitive Cottage Stitches, and I think I showed the finish, not the FFO, but the finish in my last video. And I just loved working on that. And I had to tell you guys a little fib. I acted like it was mine because I know my auntie watches my Flosstubes, and I didn't want her to know it was for her. So I finished that, and that one and the coffee pattern that I showed last week, as well as When Life Is Done. Those three were gifted on Mother's Day, and I'm going to put in a couple of little pictures here. It's done. It was always for you, but I had to pretend like it was for me because I knew you were watching Flosstube.
Oh, it's perfect.
Wasn't that fun? Yeah. There's nothing better than giving, and when it's appreciated, it's just so much more wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the reactions. I sure did. Okay, so my finishes. I talked about this a little bit in my last YouTube. This is Uncle Sam by Autumn Lane Stitchery. And I just think Aaron is magnificent. his designs are incredible. And I know we all, you know, backstitching is one of those things that we either love it or we hate it, or maybe we love to hate it. I don't know, but there is something to be said about backstitching. So I'm going to put a picture in here. This is the finish before the backstitching. So I did this on, I think it was just white, 18 count white Aida, because there's the white stripes and I don't want to stitch all of those, of course. And Aaron is wonderful about how he does his backstitching. He provides a legend. Sometimes he does different colors. There are a couple of different color backstitches in this, but he also does different numbers of strands. So it's color coded to tell you how many strands to use for each area of backstitching. So I wanted to show you the final project with the backstitching because it's just fantastic. So you can see up in this area in the corner here, that's 3 strands of 310. I think in the corners of his mouth is 2, and then the rest of the mouth is 1. I mean, you can just see the detail that it puts in the project. It's just incredible. So I just love his patterns. I haven't built up the nerve to try one of the larger ones yet, but I would love to. They're just beautiful. So that's Uncle Sam. This one's for me. I'm going to probably make a pillow out of it. So go check out Autumn Lane Stitchery, please. They're wonderful. Okay, the other one, next finish is Spring Has Sprung by Plum Street Samplers. Sorry. And I talked about this one a little bit last time. I was talking about this little snowman and the snowflakes and how I live in California and that's really not a spring thing here, if at all. So I did make some changes to this. I hope you like them. This is stitched on 40 count. I think it's weeks. I was a little confused by the tag, but it's called Cashmere. And this is, oh, sorry. This is my finish. You can see I replaced the snowman with a V-skep. And then I'm going to turn this light up a little bit. There we go. And then where the snowflakes were, I put some bees, and there were some swirlies in there, and I kept those there. You can see them because I thought that they worked as kind of the bee path. So I left those there. And all the other colors are called for. Those are my only changes, but I think she turned out so cute. I love that. So I'll be kitting up summer next. And my last finish is Abe Lincoln. I'm going to put a picture of the pattern here by Miss Prim. I finished him and I was a little worried about the green fabric, but I think it's okay. I think it turned out all right. You can see the features a lot better in person than you can see here, but the changes that I made were, there were 2 different colors. These 2 areas right here were 2 different colors. So I made them the same color because I didn't want them to be quite that funky. And then this red, the color that they called for was a little too bright red for me. So I went ahead and substituted Baked Apple by Weeks Dye Works for that. I think he turned out great. I'm so excited. And oh, I did change, there was some text up here that I took out, and I did not put in the word freedom at the bottom just because I didn't really like the font, and I like the size of it as it is right now. So he's all done and he'll be a pillow. Yay. And my new start, most of you probably know what this is already because I've been so excited about doing this for so long. since March anyway. Let Love Rain by Teresa Kogut. It's such a beautiful, beautiful sampler. There it is in all its glory. So pretty. So I started this, and I will be making a few changes. This is on 46 count Fiber on a Whim in the color Cocoa. This is my start. And so all of the flowers on the chart are in this yellow color, but I'm switching out some colors for purple. So some of the blues, but also all of the flowers except for the corner flowers on mine will be purples. So this one will be another yellow one, but all the other ones will be purples. And I have done this single line border all the way around just because it makes me feel better to have that in there. So that's my start, and I'm excited about it. So 46 count. It's not bad. It is a smidge harder than 40, but not much. And once you get used to it, it's just like stitching with 40. So I'm really not having any trouble with it. So here are the 3 purples that I plan to use. Although I do have a couple other purples in the bag in case I change my mind, but these are all the colors. So pretty. I need to make a floss bling for this one. So that is Let Love Rain, and I'm excited about that one. Now, I am working on my WIPGO goals as well. The 3 things that were on my board this time were, sorry, Flosstube itchy nose, were an ornament, which Uncle Sam is, you know, ornament size, so that's, I've completed that. It'll be a pillow, not an ornament, but same. My board, my rules. Also a new start, which will be Let Love Rain, and then 5 days on Early Americans, which is my oldest WIP now. So I started this right about the time I started cross stitching again, maybe a month or 2 in. And it's a 9-part series by Little House Needleworks. This is the one I'm working on right now, which is number 8 of 9. He's so cute. Big house. Love big houses. And I'm doing this on a long horizontal piece because I have a wall that goes over my kitchen, and that's where I plan to put it. So here's what I have done so far. I started this border, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep it. I think I did it. I think I miscounted on it, but we'll see how I feel when the rest is done. So this is what I have so far. It's so pretty. And I'm a history junkie, in case I didn't mention that. So this is the kind of thing that really speaks to me. So this is the one I'm working on now, and I finished the house, and I have 2 days in. I have 3 more days to go, and then I have 1 more chart here to put in, and then it'll be done. So I'm excited about that. And I've kind of changed up my routine a little bit. Lately, what I've been doing, I used to stitch and then I'd go to bed and sit on my phone for like 2 hours just doing silly stuff and shopping, which, enough of that. So what I'm doing now is I'm stitching usually on a bigger project or higher count project. And then when I go to bed, I'm working on, I'll take a stitch with me and work on something smaller or a larger count. So that's been fun. I've gotten even a little bit more done than I expected to. Obviously things come up and that doesn't always work, but it's been fun, and I don't feel like I'm wasting so much time. I'm actually accomplishing something laying in bed at night. So That's early Americans. The fabric I wasn't keeping track of anything when I started that, so I apologize. The fabric, I believe, is just probably a 36 count, and it has the little sparkles in it. I'm not sure if you could see that, but it does have the little sparkles in it. So it's a pretty common fabric. Maybe if I can find what it is, I'll put it in on the screen, but you can probably find it, no problem. So that's it for my stitching. Before I move on to what's next, haul, I wanted to tell you about a couple of new Flosstubers that I've watched over the last week or two. I mentioned Yasmin's Made with Love. She was wonderful. I also saw the Seattle Stitcher, who's a new Flosstuber. She is so cute and she's so enthusiastic, and she talks a little bit about her bodybuilder husband in there too. It's pretty funny. She's so cute. So I hope you'll go check her out. And of course, you've probably already heard of Stitching with the Twins, but oh, those girls are so adorable. I really hope you'll go and check them out. And Mom Jessica, she's doing a great job with them. They're so cute, just adorable. So I hope you'll go check out those new Flosstubers. And anytime you get the chance, if you, maybe some of your regulars, you've watched them all, go and search for Flosstube #1 on YouTube and check out some of the new folks that are coming out. There's so many and they're so talented, and just, give them some love. So I hope you'll do that. Next is my haul, and first I want to show you, I got my first Happy Mail. It was so exciting. Oh my gosh, Alice, my friend, thank you so, so much. I got this wonderful little card from Alice, and in my last couple of videos, you've seen me showing some stocking patterns, and she said, I have one of those and I want to send it to you. So, oh, I'm so excited. Look at this. This is a primitive stocking by Carriage House Samplings. I'll put it up close so you can see. Sorry about the glare. There we go. How cute is that? Alice, thank you so much. And then she didn't tell me about this. This just arrived. And oh my gosh, how cute is that? I think maybe Sophie needs a stocking. Yeah. Sophie stocking. Alice, thank you so, so much. Very sweet. By the way, this is Christmas Stocking by Delaney Woods Treasures. So cute. So thank you, Alice. I don't have a whole lot of haul this time. I'm saving for StitchCon, so I've tried to be very good, but I do have, I have a couple that I didn't print out yet. So Brooks Books was having a sale. I don't know, as of yesterday, everything was still on sale on her Etsy shop. So I bought a couple of those. One that I had destashed, and I just regretted it ever since, so I bought a new one, and I'll try to put pictures up here of them. I think I bought that one and a Santa and maybe one more, so I'll try to put those up. But they're so cute. She does such a beautiful job. I also bought this. This comes with all 3 of these charts, and the reason I bought this is I've been wanting to try those the Christmas ornaments with like a half plastic ball on it with snow in the bottom, so they look like a snow globe, and I thought these would be perfect for that. So wish me luck. I'm going to try that with this one. This is Wreath House and Home for the Holidays Neighborhood by Hands On Design. And then I went to I went to Joann's the other day looking for, when I was shopping for my finishing supplies. And I always go through the cross stitch aisle, even if I don't have to, because that's what we do, right? And DMC has a thread called Etoile. You've probably seen it, but it's a sparkly floss that is kind of, it's soft. It's sparkly, but it's soft. So it's like not using diamante or Krynic, but you still get a little bit of sparkle. And I just love using it. Guys, it's on clearance, which usually means it's been discontinued. So I panicked a little bit and bought a whole bunch of them. Yeah. I mean, mostly whites and blacks and a gray, but I hope they're not discontinuing it. I'll be so sad. So I might go back and grab some more black and white at least, because it's so cute in snowflakes or snow. It's so cute. And any Halloween, like bats and things like that. Oh, anyway, I really hope they're not discontinuing it. It'll make me sad. Anyway, but that's my haul. So like I said, there wasn't a whole lot. And my plans are next. So my plans, I plan to work on Early Americans for 3 more days and then spend a lot of time on Let Love Reign because I love it. I'm also thinking of starting Resting Stitch Face by Hands On Design. So that's all kitted. It's in the bedroom. So maybe that'll be my nighttime stitch. But also, I've been talking with Marie with Stitches and Diamonds, and she had showed part of her mania plans is going to be starting this pattern, which is Seeking Refuge. And this is something that I picked up a long time ago. And, you know, with everything that's going on in the world, it's just been really speaking to me lately. And so I said, I want to start that with you. So she and I were kind of trying to think of a really good hashtag for it, but neither one of us could come up with anything. So there's already a Seeking Refuge Sal hashtag on Instagram. So we're just going to hop onto that. It's not terribly active right now, but we're hoping that you might join in with us and stitch this up. She's going to start it on the 20th, so I will be starting on the 20th as well. This I will be stitching on Brown Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. And I showed this in episode 4 with the DMCs that most closely match it. You can see it's got some green in it. And then these are the colors. I think I'm missing Oscar, but I have it in my stash. I just need to grab it. I did trade out. There's a very light green that's called for, and it was just too light for me, so I grabbed this Valdani P2 Olive Green. So those are the colors for Seeking Refuge. So again, that's starting on May 20th. I hope you'll join us. Hashtag Seeking Refuge Sal, and I'll put it up here. So come join us. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to getting that one started. It's been kitted for quite some time. Okay, also in my episode 4, I talked a little bit about stockings and how I just love, I loved doing Olga's Autumn Stocking and doing, I have some for 4th of July and for some other holidays other than Christmas. And I put up a whole bunch of different options that might be fun to do. Myself and my dear friend Michelle Hudson are going to start a summer stocking sal on June 1st. And so I wanted to show you what I will be starting. I'll be starting 2 different stockings during the summer. The first one is the Quaker Stocking, and I've showed this several times. This one is very, very large. So on 40 count fabric, it measures 8.5 by 22 inches. which is huge. So I will be doing it on 46 count because space. 46 count Weeks Confederate Gray. And I will be doing mine in purples. So I think this will be so pretty. What do you think? So come join us June 1st. That's one of the ones that I'll be starting, and there's so many options out there. And if you want to do a Christmas one, that would be fine too. I just showed another one that I got from Sweet Alice. That would be a great option. The other one that I'm going to be starting is Betsy's Stockings by Plum Street. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I love these. I've had this pattern for a long time too. And this I'm going to do, oh, I didn't save the, not sure what this fabric is. I'll see if I can find it, put it up. And these are the colors for Betsy's Stockings. So those are much smaller. Those are small ones. And I'll be hopefully getting those done. I'd like to get those done, at least one of them, before July, so I can put it out around 4th of July. So again, Summer Stocking Sal will be starting June 1st. Did I say Seeking Refuge is starting May 20th? If I didn't, I just did. But the Summer Stocking Sal is starting on June 1st, and I hope you'll come and join us. Use the hashtag on Instagram for either one of those. We'd love to see your project. I think it would be so much fun. It's my first hosted Sal, so come join me, guys. Let's make it a success. And Michelle's too. So that's it for my plans. I wanted to also kind of talk a little bit more about what we talked about last time with the unicorn charts. And thank you all so much for your comments. I'm so excited to share these with you, and I think I'm hoping that we can help each other out, and maybe somebody out there has some of these. So I'm going to run through these pretty quickly. I am going to put in some pictures for the ones that I can find, and hopefully they're the right ones. I'm going to do my best. So most, well, I won't say most, but lots and lots of you have the same whip as me, which is Lady of the Flag. And yeah, that one's going to be hard to find. I was wondering, what do you think if we did like an email campaign, and all of us who want it email Mirabilia and ask them to bring it out again? It's worth a try. Maybe I'll look for their email address and put it down in the description box. So if you're in, please send an email to Mirabilia and tell them we want to see Lady back. I think that would be awesome. Maybe they'll do it. Okay, so I have quite a few here. I'm going to run through them quickly. Like I said, I'm going to use first names so that if you have any of these charts, you can kind of browse through the comments. If you want to share it with whoever it is that asked for it or is looking for it, you can do that by their first names. So I won't use last names. And some of them had not names. They had, you know, sweet or funny names. And I feel like that's going a little too far in sharing information. So there's only a couple of those, but I'm sure you can find it. So the first one, Judy and Mary, both are looking for Birds of a Feather by Blackbird Designs. Marilyn is looking for The Plantation Sampler by Canterbury. Susan is looking for Peppermint and Holly by Blackbird Designs. Brad and another viewer are looking for Ira Ray and Ida Mae Crow by The Good Housewife. Vicky, Pat, and Kathy are all looking for Pins and Needles by The Prairie Schooler. Another viewer is looking for the Birds of a Feather Winter Sampler. So Winter Sampler by Birds of a Feather, I'm thinking. Kathy is looking for the Santa Stamp Dimensions Kit. Christine and Roberta are both looking for Women of the Mayflower. And I know that Emily C. is doing, that's one of the prizes in her duck derby. So I let one of them know that. But if you, I don't know if it's past time to buy your ducks. Maybe go check out Emily C. and see if you can still buy ducks. Oh, Sophie. Okay, come on, baby. Okay. Okay, where was I? Teresa is looking for Mirabilia Queen of Freedom. Cindy is looking for 2. She's looking for Anne Rayner by Threads Through Time and Ship of Life by Needle Love. Kim is looking for the book Joy and Noel by Blackbird Designs. Tracy is looking for The Sanderson Sisters by Manny D. Donna. C, the letter C, is looking for Anne Bronte by Moira Blackburn. Susan is looking for The Guidance Sampler by Words of Praise. Sherry is looking for Lady Liberty by Mirabilia. Allison is looking for a chart called Wash Day. I'm not sure who the designer is. Jareen is looking for Blacked Sky by The Primitive Needle. Bonnie is looking for Liberty Angel by Leisure Arts. Jessie is looking for Winter Wonderland by Blackbird Designs. Rachel is looking for The Guardian by Teresa Wenzel. Another Rachel is looking for Rachel Hyde. I'm assuming that's a sampler. I'm not sure who the designer is. Barbara is looking for Leisure Arts Christmas Stitchin' Leaflet, number 197. I know some of us have those old Leisure Arts in our stashes. And Kimmy is looking for The Victorian House, number 15 by Judith Kirby. So if you have any of those you're willing to part with, feel free to look through the comments and reach out to those folks. The comments on Flosstube number 5. This is Flosstube number 6 if I didn't mention it. Feel free to go through those and comment on their comments, or if you can't find it, you can feel free to reach out to me and I will try and contact them for you. Please, if you have these and you're willing to give them up, if you want to sell them, that's totally fine, but I would prefer that there's, let's keep it reasonable, I guess is what I'm trying to say. No price gouging. Let's keep it, reasonable. That would be great. Thank you. And then lastly, I wanted to mention one of the comments was from a wonderful viewer who's looking for a new home for Fall, Winter, and Spring Carousel Horse by Teresa Wenzler. So if those are something you've been looking for, and please only if you've been looking for them, because some people are really, have really wanted it for a long time. Reach out to me and I will put you in contact with her. And, we'll go in the order that we receive them. If I get a message, if I get 2 messages of people that are looking, I will send them both to the person who has these and let her decide who she wants to give them to. I'll let her know which one was first because that's likely what she would choose. But that I thought that was so nice. So thank you so much. You know who you are. I'm not going to put you on blast, but thank you so much for that. So giveaway results. Thank you so much for participating in our unicorn hunt. We appreciate that so much. I have the winners of the raffle of the drawing, giveaway, drawing, words. First one is from, I believe it was Flosstube number 3. I did a giveaway, but I never heard from the recipient of the bag. So I did a redraw from those comments on that YouTube. And the new winner is Julie Jordan. So Julie, if you could please send me your mailing address so I can get this out to you. That would be great, and congratulations. And then the winners of the giveaway from the last Flosstube. The first one is Furry Friends from Country Cottage Needleworks, and the winner is Kathy Lounsbury. Kathy, congratulations. I'm so excited. I was so happy to see your name pop up. So Kathy, let me know your mailing address. I'll get that out to you. Number 2 was Cold Outside by Shannon Christine. And the winner of this one is Jessie Rember. Jessie, congratulations. please send me your mailing address. I'll get that out. And lastly, number 3, when life is done. And this goes to Jamie Belanger or Belanger. Sorry, Jamie. Send me your mailing address and I'll get that out to you. So congratulations, everyone. And thank you again for participating and for subscribing. I'm so close to 4,000. If you haven't already done so, I would be so grateful if you'd go subscribe, like the channel, ring the bell so that you see whenever I post a new Flosstube video. That would be wonderful. Love my peeps. That's for you, all of you. Thank you so much. So really quickly, before I let you go, my personal update. I have a little sister. She's amazing. She's kind of the light of our family. She has an incredible outlook on life, sense of humor. She's 44 years old. She has 4 kids living at home. She's a single mom. And she's lived her whole life with severe chronic asthma. Thursday night, she was taken to the hospital with an asthma attack. And this is the 4th time in the last 6 months that she has ended up in the hospital. These last 2 times, she was very lucky that they got her there just in the nick of time to save her life. She's still in the hospital because she's having a lot of pain, and we just don't know what's going on. It's gotten progressively worse over the years. She has Kaiser, and normally I would not share that, but I'm desperate. She's been working with these doctors for years, for probably 5 years, most recently just to get on a specific medication, which she finally got about 3 weeks ago for the first time. The medication is a monthly shot, so she has only had one. So I'm still holding out hope, and so is she, that medication will start working. But it has taken years and years to get anyone to listen. She finally has a regular pulmonologist who has been more helpful with her, but this keeps happening. And my sister is 44 years old and cannot clean her kitchen without having to go lay down. She can't take her children on vacation because she's afraid to be away from home if something were to happen. Her kids have watched her loaded into an ambulance just 4 times in just the last 6 months. Kaiser finally, about a month ago, sent her to an allergist. She's had chronic asthma for 40 years. Why has it taken 40 years to send her to an allergist? She has done everything she can to try to get them to listen to her. She is diligent about keeping track of her medications, her history. I don't know what else to do. And I normally wouldn't share this much, but I'm desperate at this point. She needs help and no one's listening. She has, in the hospital, I was at the hospital with her yesterday, and the doctor came in, and she was all of a sudden in extreme pain in her back and her chest. And they had given her a breathing treatment just before that. And so her oxygen levels were high, which is great. But she's in excruciating pain. And so the doctors are saying, well, your numbers are great. Well, okay, great. Clearly something is wrong. What is wrong? Please figure out what's wrong. So, my sister's name is Dawn. She's still in the hospital. We still don't know what's causing the pain. She has not seen a pulmonologist. It took me begging the on-call doctor, hospitalist, whatever you want to call them, to figure out what's going on for her to say, I'll send you a pulmonologist. And she's not even at Kaiser right now. I have a great respect for doctors and nurses and all that they have to go through, especially during COVID and everything else. But in this instance, in my personal experience right now, they're not trying. They're not listening. And I'm sorry. The next time could be the last time. So, if there's anyone out there who can help, I would love to hear from you. And for those of you who are willing to, I would love some prayers. So, I'm sorry about this, and it's not my norm. I promise this won't be an ongoing thing, but like I said, I'm desperate and I'm at the end of my rope and I don't know how to help her. So, thank you for listening. Sophie says thank you too. She's sleeping again. Sophie, can you come say goodbye? Come here, baby. Here she is. And she makes me feel so much better. So thank you. Again, I'm so sorry. I hadn't planned that, but it is what it is, and I appreciate any prayers that you're willing to give. Happy stitching, everyone. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones. I will be thinking about you until the next time. I hope you create some wonderful things and put lots of love into it. Take care, my friends, and thank you for listening. Bye.